Good morning everyone, this is Sanchita ma'am. Let's begin lesson 10, respiration in organisms. Every organism needs energy to carry out its life processes. We need energy to walk, run or do any work. We require energy to write, read, eat and talk. While we are sleeping, energy is required. We get this energy from the food we eat. All living organisms need oxygen from the air for the breakdown of digested food to obtain energy. So, what is respiration? Respiration is the process of taking in oxygen, using it for the release of energy by breakdown of food and eliminating the waste products that are carbon dioxide and water. So, during respiration what happens? During respiration, the oxygen rich air that we inhale, after that we use it for the breakdown of food, digested food, to release the energy so that we can perform different activities. But at the same time, we also give out the waste products like carbon dioxide and water. Respiration involves two steps: external respiration or breathing and internal respiration or cellular respiration. What do you mean by external respiration? The process of taking in oxygen rich air and giving out carbon dioxide rich air by the living organisms with the help of their respiratory organs is known as external respiration or breathing. Here one point you should remember that the different organisms have different types of respiratory organs. The process of breakdown of food in the cells with the release of energy is called internal respiration or cellular respiration. That means it takes place inside the cells of the body. That is why it is called cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is of two types: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Now, respiration usually takes place in the presence of oxygen. You all know that. But respiration can, however, also take place in the absence of oxygen, though it is very rare. So, on the basis of whether oxygen is used or not, there are two types of respiration: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So, what is aerobic respiration? It is the breakdown of food into carbon dioxide and water to release energy in presence of oxygen. That means by using oxygen. When we can release energy by breaking down of food, then it is called aerobic respiration. Most of the living organisms carry out aerobic respiration and such organisms are called aerobes. Aerobic respiration is the most efficient form of respiration. Now, what do you mean by anaerobic respiration? Some organisms like yeast and some bacteria do not require oxygen during respiration. So, breakdown of food into alcohol instead of water, alcohol and carbon dioxide with the release of energy in absence of oxygen, that means without the use of oxygen, is called anaerobic respiration. The amount of energy given out in aerobic respiration is much less than the aerobic respiration. That means in anaerobic respiration, the less amount of energy is released. Only simple organisms like yeast and some bacteria carry out anaerobic respiration. Next, you see the differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen, whereas anaerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. Complete breakdown of food takes place during aerobic respiration, whereas incomplete breakdown of food takes place in anaerobic respiration. Number 3 is the end products are carbon dioxide and water. In case of aerobic respiration, the end products are carbon dioxide and alcohol in case of anaerobic respiration. Number 4 one is during aerobic respiration a large amount of energy is released, whereas a very small amount of energy is released during anaerobic respiration. You all know our muscle cells, human muscle cells can also respire anaerobically, but only for a short period of time, that is not for long period of time. So when does it take place? During a heavy exercise, first running, then cycling, walking for many hours, heavy weight lifting, the demand for energy is high, but you see the supply of energy is less. Why? Because supply of oxygen to produce the energy is limited. That is why the supply of energy is less, but the demand is very high. So to fulfill the demand of extra energy, anaerobic respiration takes place in our muscle cells in the absence of oxygen. The food breaks down into lactic acid and releases some energy. Now what happens? This lactic acid, which is produced during the partial breakdown of glucose, gets accumulated in the muscle cells and causes muscle cramps. Now, how do we get relief from this muscle cramps, which mostly take place during while doing the heavy exercise? So how do we get relief from these cramps? We get relief from the cramps after a hot water bath or a massage. Clear? A hot water bath or massage increases the circulation of blood in these muscle cells. As a result, the supply of oxygen to the muscle cells increases. So, the moment the supply of oxygen is increased, that moment only the complete breakdown of lactic acid takes place and carbon dioxide and water are produced, and we get relief from the muscle cramps. Now the external respiration or breathing. So I think you all know that normally we breathe through our nose or sometimes we breathe through mouth. Now if we close our nostril and mouth tightly, we soon start feeling uneasy and cannot hold our breath even for a minute. So what we can say, we cannot live for more than a few minutes without breathing air. So breathing is a continuous process which goes on all the time and throughout the life of an organism. So in breathing, both inhalation and exhalation take place. So what is inhalation? The taking in of air reach in oxygen into the body. That means when we take oxygen rich air inside the body, it is called inhalation. What is exhalation? The giving out of carbon dioxide rich air outside the body. So that is called the exhalation. Now, what do you mean by breathing rate? So the number of times a person breathes in a minute is called the breathing rate. So what is breathe? A breath means one inhalation plus one exhalation. That means one taking in of oxygen rich air plus one giving out of carbon dioxide rich air. So that is the breathe. That means how many times a person inhale and exhale in 1 minute is called the breathing rate. On an average, an adult human being at rest breathes in and out 15 to 18 times a minute. But during a heavy exercise, the breathing rate can increase up to 25 times per minute. Now, do you know why? What is the reason? This is because whenever we do a heavy exercise, we need extra energy. We not only breathe fast, but we also take deep breaths. So as a result, more oxygen is inhaled and supplied to our cells. So the moment we inhale more oxygen, that time what happens, it speeds up the breakdown of food. That means it increases the rate of breakdown of food, and as a result, more energy is released. I think now the types of respiration is clear to you all. Thank you.